vacuum cleaner fits inside this strong and sturdy bag for life. Today's vacuum cleaner is not from the UK. I don't think it was ever sold in the UK in this specific trim level. Have ourselves a foreign plug with an adapter on it. Today's video is a first look at a Miele Medicare Mini 1600, or to give it its official title, the S168. Yes, this is one of those Miele stick-type vacuum cleaners that are very popular in the EU and have been sold in the UK here and there, but you know, never fully took off. We have it and a bag of stuff to look at. Let's have a look at this small yet still quite large compact Miele bagged vacuum cleaner. Let's have a look. Yes, hello, my vacuum cleaner chums. How are you today? Yes, this belongs to Mr. James. He spent rather a lot of money on it, I think he said, but quite liked it and wants me to tidy it up a little bit for him so it can work as well as it possibly does. So, what our plan is, we need to see how well it works. And yeah, this is the main machine itself, and already I can tell that something's not quite right because this back door isn't sitting flush at all, which is a bit of a pain, so we'll have a look at that. But yeah, this is the machine itself. We have a dual on-off switch. I say dual, it's the same switch, but you can either do it from here or down here. I actually know which is off. I think that's off, like that. So that's cool. That obviously runs right the way up and down there. We have the bit that the handle goes in here. We have ourselves a post-motor filter. A filthy, horrible, disgusting, terribly used post-motor filter there. And actually a date code, although 55.4 probably isn't going to tell us that much about the machine itself. I don't think it was made in 1955. Yeah, that filter has had it. I'm wondering if we can actually just put this back on and run it for a second or two. We can, without the filter in at all, because that will just help things out immensely. Under here we have the bag, which sits in there, a little tiny teeny bag, way before people like Halo and G-Tech and whatnot started jumping on the disposable pods bandwagon, which are actually paper bags. They backtracked a bit because obviously these don't really break down that well because they're basically made of plastic. So the current buzzword in the vacuum cleaner world is pod, which is just a bag really. Although we now definitely can't, well, no, we can close it without the bag, but it's still got that little, actually that is sitting more flush now, isn't it? What's wrong with you? No, why are you sitting odd like that? Under here we have a little teeny tiny, again, quite filthy, and we can do something about that at least by picking it off and calling it job done. These machines obviously have their fair share of problems with the bags not fitting properly because yeah, it slots in like that. They're K bags, if that means anything to anybody. K, and then it all pushes up like that, and then that's about it really. I don't quite know why the bag door isn't going down flush because not really anything in its way, so to speak. I don't know, we'll have to see if it becomes apparent during the strip down and disassembly of the thing. That sits there. And yeah, it's just, I don't know, it might be alright, we'll have to see when we use it. Talking of when we use it, what else do we have? We have ourselves a handle here. Now, this is probably going to be my ignorance in not fully knowing how this thing works, but I am going to put it together like this because I assume that's how it's going to feel the nicest. Equally, I do believe you could do it the other way. So you take this and you put the handle straight into there. In fact, that might make it a bit better to turn on and off, but it's certainly going to be very heavy. So we're going to do it this way round on the wand, and then the wand into there, like so. We have 2 out of 3 small tools. We're just missing a crevice tool, which is fine. We can find another crevice tool. That goes on sort of like that. We actually do have a spare brand new, look, $50 from Bed Bath and Beyond this filter costs. I mean, no wonder all you Americans really like your Miele's when they cost that much. You think they're a premium product. In the UK, they're not. They're really not. We also have a nice stash of bags. I'm going to assume they're genuine, but I don't actually know. They're for Stahl's Bauger S190, S198. And then we have a little teeny tiny floor tool. I'm sure this floor tool is smaller than its full-size cylinder equivalent. I don't have one of the full-size cylinder equivalents to hand to check, but try and get one for the after video. And yeah, it's also got springs on the back so that the whole thing can pivot up and down. There's not too much rust and crust, but it is missing its back squeegee. Bit of a shame, not a great deal we can do about it though. So that is, stand up and point you upwards so you can see. That is the machine itself. Farting tool, there we go. Yeah, in its operating setting really. You can't stand it up, so we're going to have to lean it up. Let me go and plug her in and we'll see how well it works, especially with the back door not closing 100% correctly. Our power is on. Let's turn it on and see how it works. Oh, I can tuck the cord up here as well. So we'll put it on minimum. Yeah, very nice. Very bulky. I can't lie. It's very, very bulky indeed. Okay. That's obviously not affecting it at all. Oh. Quite nice to use really. For floors I can see why you'd like it, but the more I use it the more I can't quite believe that somebody would take their dusting brush, take off the floor tool and then, you know, do your dusting just like this. No, I can't see it. I can't see it. I think they're just there so it can say it has it. Unless it came with a little hose, but I don't think they did. I think this is all you have, and this is primarily a floor cleaning machine, and one that's quite fun with it as well. Supposedly 1800 watts as well, so I don't quite know what motor it's got in it. Now this is how Mr. James bought it. This is how we believe it came. Straight suction only. However, if you look under here, you will see a 150 watt power takeoff socket. I happen to have one of the Power Plus floor heads here, and all of a sudden the machine becomes a lot more interesting and fun, because it also becomes a lot more heavier too. Crikey, this thing is massive now. But in theory, yeah, this makes it quite fun. You won't know it's setting now. It's pretty good indeed. Yeah, I think these were definitely sold with the turbo heads in other countries. Again, I don't think we got them that much in the UK. Certainly, probably wouldn't have got a turbo head. And whilst it's parked like this, look, we can have a look at the cord storage. Because yeah, this has little cord hooks on the Wander. Although once you've done that, you can't actually move the Wander tool, which makes it a little bit iffy. But yeah, I just thought we should try it with the Power Plus head because it looks quite fun. In reality, we'll be keeping this little tiny floor head with it for good. So, there we go. It works, it runs, it's pretty cool. Never had one of these ones before. Oh, get rid of you. Put it back to how it should be, and then I can say that we are done with our before video. We know it works. We have some spare supplies in order that this thing can work as good as it possibly can. No, up here. And hopefully the next time you see it, it will look a lot shinier and should have a lot more suction as well when all the rubber seals are clean and tidy. So, have you ever had one of these Mieles, either the UK ones that they used to sell or one of these foreign ones but weren't sold here at all and have just imported it or found it? Do let me know and tell me what you think of it and how hard the supplies are now to get hold of. And until the next time, I and this will see you soon. Bye bye.